What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Full Blitz podcast. As always, I am your host, Big Easy. With me forever and always is that digital Dr. Louis himself. And then welcomed back for the second week, the resident Eagles fan himself, Mr. Tony Ford. Congratulations, my boy.
What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? Huh? Don't be playing with my boy.
You were unwavering
Belt to ass.
unwavering in your support. Yo, so
What's good?
Craziness. First and foremost, if y'all not already, make sure you like, share, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button on the YouTube channel, wherever you get your podcast, and make sure to go and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're not already, make sure you following your boy Tony Ford. Make sure you're checking out all his music on all the platforms that it is available on.
Yeah.
Well, guys, here we are. The end of the NFL season is here, and we have crowned the Super Bowl 59 champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And, I mean, I want to hear from y'all first because, Louis, I know that you are a casual watcher of football, but I feel like you watched the Super Bowl. Would I be correct in that assumption?
Yeah. I watch it.
Okay.
Tuned in.
So, Tony, I feel like it's only right if we let our producer shed his thoughts on the game first and just lead it off because he does so much work behind the scenes. We gotta give him some shine.
I'm not sure what to say. It was a good game. I don't know, man. It seemed like they just kept fucking up. Chiefs kept fucking up.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's wild is that
I'm not saying that's why. Obvious.
Hey, I think you're right. Yo, Louis, I'm with you. I think you're right. I think it was a good game. I just think it's not a game that people were used to seeing.
Yeah.
You know, we are used to, like, we were texting. We got the thread. We were texting. As soon as that first flag come out, we were all like, all right, here's the nonsense. And then it goes back. And then for the rest of the game, the majority of the flags were on the Chiefs. So I think it was just a game that we weren't used to.
Yeah, we definitely weren't expecting it to be a blowout.
I wasn't. I damn sure wasn't. I did not think that the Eagles was going to come in like that. But it does make it easy when you have a offensive line for Kansas City that, boy, I know Pop Warner defensive lines that could have gotten to Patrick Mahomes the way they was blocking. I mean, you ain't even got to know nothing about football to know that didn't look right.
Yeah, boy.
We gonna see that all damn
Well,
day.
I think we need to let Tony now tell us what he thought.
That's what,
about
yeah.
the game.
So let's hear the one-sided, complete biased view of the game.
I mean, the Eagles came in and did exactly what I said that they needed to do. You know, when I said it last week or the week before, when I said we can't depend on Saquon Barkley because what if the Chiefs found a way to shut that down? Which they did. They found a way to shut that down. And how did they shut that down? They gave him the flu. Saquon was sick tonight.
Oh, man.
He was sick tonight. So he wasn't playing at 100%. And either way, they stopped it. But I did say that we needed to get, Brown and Smith back into the game, which they did. And I love that they, went for the long bomb when everybody thought that they was going to go with Saquon Barkley on that run play. And they, bam, down the field, Fonte Smith, here you go, put it in your pocket. They did what they came to do. And that was the win. They played with a chip on their shoulder.
I'll give it to them, right? They came out and they played. Their game plan was well executed. Nick Sirianni, Vic V, Kellen Moore, they all did a fantastic job implementing a game plan to beat Kansas City. And it was crazy is it wasn't complicated. It was get after Patrick Mahomes, get him uncomfortable early, and that's what they did. Both interceptions that he had one by DeJean, which was a phenomenal play. That kid him and Mitchell are going to be great. They're going to be such a dynamic young duo of DBs for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was crazy because we were talking 2 weeks ago, and you had made mention about Philly's DBs and how, last year they had some issues with the long ball. They had some issues earlier with it in the year. They corrected it. Those young guys got so much experience. And, Mitchell and DeJean may be the two best young, DBs in the league.
Want me to tell you what's funny?
And they showed it.
One thing I'm mad about, I said, man, Cooper DeJean is going to get him a birthday pick 6. And I didn't put a bet on that. That's the one thing I'm mad about.
What was the line on that?
I don't even know because I didn't look. I don't even know if they actually had that as a bet. Bless you, my brother.
Excuse me.
But, yeah, I don't know if they had that as a bet to even put on. But I thought about it. I knew it. I knew he was going to get it.
DeJean just he made a great break on the ball, and then Braun's interception was just simply you as Sweat pushing Kansas City's tackle in to Patrick Mahomes, and Braun just kind of hid behind the line and made an incredible play. This is a guy that 6 months ago.
Last episode, who did I mention? Cooper DeJean.
Absolutely.
And Zach Bond.
I believe he was a finalist for the Defensive Player of the Year award. So, look. So when I looked at the game, right, I said that I want Philly to win, but I felt like Kansas City was going to win. I felt like Kansas City was going to win because I looked at it. I never even thought of offensive line issues to happen, right? I went into this thinking, okay, Patrick Mahomes is going to have time. They're going to get the running game going with Kareem Hunt and Pachenko, which never materialized, at all.
Not at all.
It was wild, and he was not able to take advantage of the inexperience of guys like Mitchell and DeJean. And instead, everything that I thought was going to happen flipped. The one thing I didn't think was going to happen, what you got?
No, go ahead. Finish your statement. I'm going to get back to it.
Oh, I was just going to say the one thing that I didn't think was going to happen was Kansas City bottling up Saquon the way he did. And I'm not going to say it was because of the flu or wasn't because of the flu. Okay. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to give credit to is that Kansas City Chiefs defensive line just, they said, hey, if we're going to lose this game, it's going to be because of Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley ain't running for 600 yards against us. He is not beating us.
Right.
And
they did that.
So I'll give him credit.
I give him that. Now, what I would say, for one, if you look at it, going into the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs were 17-2, meaning they played 19 games. The Eagles were 17-3, have played 20 games. So they played one extra game this season. When you look at their record and who they played, the NFC was far more a tougher division this year. The AFC, look at who the Chiefs were beating and how they were beating them. You talking about beating the Panthers by a point or two, beating the Raiders by a point or two. So to me, the Chiefs struggled all season, truthfully, and they just hadn't been playing any true competitors. Now, the Eagles, on the other hand, have been playing, real contenders throughout the whole season. They played the Ravens, they played Steelers, and, Packers, teams that were actually fighters in the NFL, and they still came out on top. And
I will say there's something to that.
Go ahead.
So I will say there's something to that, and just so everybody knows, right? We love y'all, but we had a good time on the game tonight, right? So we but just so everybody knows that we not tripping, okay? Kansas City did finish the season 15-2, and Philly finished the season 14-3. So same amount of games played, okay? I don't want anybody, saying that we don't know what's going on. Okay, we just had a good time tonight. Don't blame us. All right. You know, my man just got his another Super Bowl for his squad. So don't worry about it if he thinks they played an extra game. He thinks that they, you know, battled Zeus and the other Greek gods to get this Super Bowl, and it's okay.
From the last thing
it's
I
okay.
saw, that's what I saw. 17-2 and 17-3. That was what I looked at the records as they were showing it on Google from the matchup.
Well, you know how Google is. Google be putting some crazy shit up there.
Don't blame me, blame Google.
But
y'all go look
the record aside, your point is 100% valid. That was an argument that people made all year long, was that the Kansas City Chiefs schedule was really soft outside of the Chargers. You know, I don't know if I would call the AFC West soft, but when the other teams in your division are the LA Chargers, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Denver Broncos, I mean, you're not playing crazy competition.
Just so people don't think
I think
I'm
you're right.
tripping.
I think they ran. Do you have it? Does it show that that's what it was?
It's showing. The Chiefs' finals record for this year is 17-3. The Eagles is 18-3. And it just my phone just did some fireworks stuff showing the Eagles as the champions.
Jesus, so, Google, what are we doing?
I'm pretty sure Louis can show that.
I was about to say you could pull it up.
Yeah,
What's
pull up Super. Just type in Super Bowl, and the first thing
we finna put the Google on blast. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's hilarious.
Does it say that?
Fireworks.
Yeah, I told you they had fireworks and
They
everything.
did fireworks.
Yeah, for the Eagles. That's right.
They did the fireworks and stuff.
All right, so I'm not tripping.
Might as well. Shit.
I'm not tripping. 17-3, 18-3.
It does. It does say that.
All right.
So okay. I know why. Okay, I know why.
Postseason too.
That's the postseason too. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because they don't play but 17 games in the regular season.
But we still play the extra game.
So what is it? How is that?
Game. Yeah, exactly. How is that? We played an extra game.
How is that?
We had a bye.
I zoomed in and everything. You see Google out here tripping.
No. Kansas City was the 1 seed. Kansas City had the bye week in week 1 of the postseason. Yeah. Philly didn't. There it is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had an extra game to get through.
Couldn't solve that mystery.
Look, Google, you gonna start a lot of fights doing shit like that. They be like, man, ain't nobody pay no 35 damn games. Yo, Tony was like, man, I know what the hell I seen. I ain't gonna fucking.
I know I was, you know,
ain't gonna say no crazy shit to me.
Hard. Like, I've been celebrating a little bit, but not too much.
Either way, though, the good thing about all of that was your point, like I said, was 100% valid. And I think tonight, like I was concerned, we had talked about it. I was concerned that Philly's offensive line with Juergens being, you know, kind of banged up and Dickerson being banged up, but those guys came in tough as nails as most offensive line are. I mean, they played a phenomenal game. I was kind of concerned with Jalen Hurts, as I think most people should have been, right? He hasn't really been in a position in a game like this. You know, he had the phenomenal game in the first Super Bowl, but just couldn't get the W. And then he just kind of goes up and down. But I think this might have been his, you know, his like actual coming out party. Like, hey, y'all really need to start talking about me as one of the top 5 or 6 best quarterbacks in the NFL. He was named the Super Bowl MVP. I think he had a fantastic game. He went 17 of 22 for 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did have the 1 interception early, which was kind of just an ill-advised throw. They had, you know, Rush coming in right down the middle. He got a little flustered, threw the ball, left it a little too inside, and it got intercepted. But then, hey, when you got a defense with Davis and Carter and Ingram, I mean, DeJean, Mitchell, Slay, it's just, I could go on and on with the defensive players that stepped up. Blankenship.
Speaking of,
right? You can't forget about it.
Let's talk about the Phillies tonight. They used the front 4 the whole night.
Oh yeah.
They didn't blitz. They didn't blitz the whole night, and still stayed on Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So that shout out to that front four for holding everything down, and to the secondary, especially Cooper DeJean for getting that pick six. Happy birthday, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that front four definitely
and
held
happy
it down.
birthday to Saquon Barkley.
Happy birthday to Saquon, and shout out to the Charlatan, you know what I'm saying, Jordan Davis out there too, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know he was a Mallet Creek graduate, but yeah, one time for the home team.
Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, I'm going to do something that a lot of people don't do, but big ups to Jake Elliott, 4 for 4, 100%, long of 55, or 50, I'm sorry, not 55. He struggled with long-range kickers all year, came out, did his thing. I mean, big ups to the Philadelphia Eagles. There really isn't a whole lot to talk about in this game because, I mean, Kansas City just came out, laid an egg. I mean, you even had guys like DeAndre Hopkins who, you know, some consider one of the top 10, 15 best wide receivers of all time, dropping passes right in his hands. So I think it just wasn't Kansas City's night. Ultimately, he's still Patrick Mahomes. It's still Andy Reid. They're still one of the best teams in the NFL. So, do I think that they'll necessarily be competing for a Super Bowl again next year? I don't know.
Well,
in the shows coming up, we're gonna get into all that. But
I know what I say. I look at it like this. They say history repeats itself, right?
They do say that.
With the history repeating itself, Tom Brady was going for his three-peat with the New England Patriots, and he lost to the Philadelphia Eagles because they stopped that three-peat. If Tom Brady couldn't do it, they damn sure wouldn't let Patrick Mahomes do it with this new Philadelphia we got right here. Yeah.
I think that Philly, unfortunately, is in the NFC. That still has Detroit, that still has Minnesota, that has
28.
the Washington Commanders. What'd you say?
Yeah, I said 28 NFC because this year was the tiebreaker for who has the most titles between the NFC and the AFC. NFC had 27, AFC had 27. So now that puts the NFC at 28 Super Bowl titles, which puts us on top. Shout out to the NFC.
Well, I will say that's probably going to change next year. Now, I'm not going to lie, if y'all haven't already, and Louis, if you can, right, see if you can pull up the Super Bowl 60 logo for me. See if you can pull that up for me and show it to our wonderful viewers and listeners. There's something special to this.
Let's go Lions.
So, okay. Now, there we go, right there. That one right there. So, I don't know if y'all can, but boy, that blue looks real familiar, dog. That blue looks real familiar. I'm just saying.
I'm not seeing it on my side
and it's
over here.
blue all the way through. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now, do I believe the Titans are going to be in the Super Bowl next year? No, I don't.
Can it be Titans and Lions? what division the Titans?
It can. Yeah, it can. We're in the AFC, so it can be the Titans and the Lions. It could also be the Lions. It could be the Lions and the Bills. It could also be the Lions and the Colts.
And Raiders?
I do think the Lions now because there wasn't no black or so. Well, yeah, there was silver. There was silver in there.
Hey,
but
I'm just gonna go ahead and put something on the Lions.
You know,
we'll go ahead and put my money on the Lions.
I don't believe in the whole.
Let me check my cash out real quick.
Look,
one of y'all betting programs, we ain't gonna say because y'all ain't paying for no advertisement right now, but y'all owe me some money. Just give me my money.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still waiting on that cash out. You dig?
Give me my money. So, but yeah, I thought it was a great game. I'm looking forward to what I think is the most exciting time in football is the off season. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to get into that. We're really going to dive into the draft. We're going to dive into free agency. We're we're gonna give y'all a little bit of basketball, but primarily we got to look and see what's going on. All because the Titans are drafting number 1. A lot of rumors that they're potentially going to trade down. A lot of rumors they're going to take Cam Ward. So we got to see what happens there. But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on being Super Bowl 59 champions. Congratulations.
Go
and
Bird.
Congratulations to all the Philly fans out there.
Bird gang.
Damn, boy, that was some cheers right there.
Hey, like I said,
So,
people wanted their tax
one of
checks on
one of my
time.
favorite things.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, you good. One of my favorite things about the Super Bowl is the commercials, right? And I'll be the first to tell you that lately I feel like the commercials are kind of falling off. All right.
Yeah.
But the one that got me, the first one that got me, I got like 3 of them, right? The first one that got me was the Coors Light commercial with the sloths. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
And I don't even drink beer, but like they was just throwing cans at each other, the sloths moving slow as shit. Bruh, that one was pretty dope. Serious one.
You think we could play like a clip or just show a screenshot?
We might be able to. Why wouldn't we?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe not the whole thing, but like,
yeah,
fucking show a clip. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
shit. What they gonna do? Sue me?
Right.
We're crediting them. It's not like we're trying to pass it off as our commercial.
I mean, they got it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Monday.
Bruh, this song was just.
See, I'm not
it was
getting
like
to see
Monday.
everything. I can't see it.
Monday morning.
I'm dead. You can't see it? Oh, man.
Bro, this commercial is
Coors
so
Light.
ridiculous.
They in the spin class, bro. Right at fight. Dang, you can't see it? Oh. Bro,
I'm reconnected for some
dead.
reason.
What is this? I didn't see this one. I'm sick.
Bro,
He just got smacked. They robbing a bank.
bank robbers.
They robbing a bank.
Tomorrow, we'll all have a case of the Mondays.
Bro.
Coors Light
No,
made a
that's
better
the
case
one.
to
That's
help you chill.
hilarious.
But
So
my,
that
I
commercial.
didn't see it. That was my first time seeing that. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Bro, tell me how they had him robbing a bank.
yeah, running slow as hell.
Bruh,
And then the cop was a sloth too, so everybody just
slow. Yo, the one that gets me is the mowing the lawn. The lawnmower just takes the
Bro.
fuck off, bro.
That was funny.
So
I found
I
one of
thought
the
that was
commercials.
probably one of the. What you got?
I was a sloth for a minute. My bad, y'all.
I think we lost him. Oh, I think we lost him.
Look, we was like, did we lose him?
Nah, but I thought the commercial with the dude with the hat that was made, his skin, it was a hat. That was kind of weird, man. I was,
Bruh.
what the heck? What commercial was that?
I have no idea. That commercial was weird as hell. And then you had the other dudes with wizard
With
hats
the wizard?
as their heads,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Like, that
weird,
was-
man.
I don't know.
I
what
even
that
told
was.
the wife, I'm like, yo, this is strange. I don't get this. And
Yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly what
It's
commercial that was for.
It was a Tubi commercial.
Was it a Tubi? Yeah, it was a Tubi commercial. Yeah.
Shout out to Tubi, man.
See, this is-
because everybody be talking
this is
junk
why we
about
like-
Tubi movies, but Tubi put the Super Bowl on this year. So yeah, shout out to Tubi, man. The Super
Man.
Bowl's on Tubi, man,
Tubi be putting on some good movies, man.
for sure.
I
The
mean,
old
they
school
Tubi
shit.
movies, so like if you expect, yes,
I was trying to pull it up, but can't find it.
that's all right.
Nah, because
Man.
I want to see it.
Oh, you ain't seen it?
I ain't seen none of these. I tuned in a little bit late. I didn't see. I don't think I've seen a lot of these commercials.
See, Louis was out partying. That's what it was.
Nah.
I was actually cleaning the crib, cooking.
Okay. Doing everything, bro.
I saw
Is this
Shabuzi.
it?
This is it.
Shabuzi had a commercial with the nerds.
The nerds. I seen that one. Yes, bro.
What
This
the
is it.
heck?
Bro, this is
Like fantasy.
the weirdest commercial, bro.
What?
I'm dead. He all grown up.
Like, this commercial is so weird.
They got real hats.
He even looked weird walking around people with real cowboy hats on. It don't make no sense.
I'm dead. Don't nobody notice that's his fucking head?
You know what I'm saying?
Howdy.
And then they
Hold
got
on, wait,
hats.
They got the hat. They got
you,
the hat on the hat. On the hat head.
Ridiculous.
They got the hat on.
Stupid. That was a dumb commercial.
I don't know why that got me.
Bro, that was a dumb commercial.
That was
There
strange.
was another one that stood
Well,
out
I will say,
I can't remember it.
which one stood out to you? Because I wonder if it was the same one.
I can't remember it.
So the one.
Well, there was that. There was definitely that. There was that. That Meta, the Meta glasses commercial.
That's coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming later.
Oh,
That's
okay.
coming later. Because I feel so dope, right? That happened. Yes, that is definitely coming. They always make a few like feel good, right? And they make some ones that have good statements and everything like that. The one that they did that I really like was for breast cancer with Wanda Sykes and Haley Steinfeld. Thought that commercial was really well done. Big ups to everybody that supports, the fight against breast cancer. Make sure you paying attention, donate when you can for breast cancer and all different types of cancer. But that commercial I really liked. I got a few family members that have, dealt with cancer. So that one was cool. Not to get all mushy and feely on the show, but I did like that commercial.
Yeah. I
yeah,
definitely, especially since I got people dealing with cancer too, so I felt that. But I'm gonna tell you another one that I felt was the Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady commercial, which they played quite a few times about hate. Like that was big right there, because it's like I said, all the stuff that we're saying is stupid.
I did see that one, yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that what was Snoop Dogg's line? The fact that we got to make a commercial about this, that hits in a whole different realm, because we as people have got to kind of understand the times we live in and understand that we better together. And what's crazy is with that, one of the commercials like that I liked was the Harrison Ford Jeep commercial, and they were using cars as a metaphor, but they were talking about gasoline cars, and then they were talking about electric cars, and they were like, what makes us great as people is we can learn to understand other sides. I thought that was a really dope way to get people to try to maybe understand that just because you do something differently doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with that. So big ups to them, the commercial creators, the writers and everything, for really trying to show different ways that we can, shed light on the problem of the fact that we got way too much hate and diversity going on in the world, man. We need to, not diversity, but division. We need to be coming together, Did you have, so I got one more commercial that I really liked. And that was the Stella, Arto's Stella commercial with Matt Damon and David Beckham. I thought that commercial was funny. Like they long lost twin brothers. Yeah. And he was like, how famous are you? Like Matt Damon famous? And he's like more like Ben Affleck. And he's like, that's a shame. That's funny.
Yeah, for sure.
But is it me, or have like the commercials, like don't y'all remember growing up and like even in our early 20s and everything, the Super Bowl commercials were like the mecca. Like they were if you had a commercial in the Super Bowl, it had to hit.
First of all, Super Bowl commercials were usually used to promote something you hadn't seen before. You're like, oh my gosh, this is coming out. Like you found out during the Super Bowl. Or like that. It was really more like that. But to go from, I believe they were $1 million last year to $8 million this year for a commercial. I'll tell you who had the smartest commercial. I believe it was Instacart. They probably had the smartest commercial because they advertised for a lot of big brands like Pillsbury, the Jolly Green Giant. I saw him in there. It was a couple other things that I saw within that commercial that they probably all went in on that one commercial that was for Instacart. But other than that, like,
I mean, all the like brand mascots and stuff.
Yeah, it had the Old Spice mascot. It had the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, that's smart.
I mean,
that's a smart commercial.
Is it or
is
it monopoly? You know what I'm saying? Because all of these companies is owned by the same companies.
Well, if you want to talk about, I mean, hey, Kanye, man, if that wasn't an independent commercial, I think last year, not this, I'm not talking about this year, but or a couple years ago. He just had a video. It was like a.
Oh, he just had a random
recording in his car.
Yeah,
he paid like millions of dollars to have a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
For the Yeezy store. Like,
that's what happens when you have too much damn money.
Like that, you want to. Hey, that's independent.
That's how you launch something, though. But that's like I said, he promoted a product. Like he utilized it for what it's used for. A lot.
He said go to. It literally said go to the website.
A lot of these commercials this year were just, very dry. I can't really think of
they weren't
stood
like
out
they
that really made me like
even
my God, like,
even the Doritos commercial.
That's what full Blitz need to go in. We need to all three of us go in
on what
next Super Bowl.
On what?
We go in and we throw a couple million on a commercial for the Super Bowl.
Hey,
right,
say, bro,
mix
it up. Make it
say,
different, bro.
Just,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, I don't know about y'all.
We can put together $8 million.
Who?
You know
who?
Us. I mean, the way my bank account set up.
Come on, man.
I got a checking and a savings. But it's going to take about 2 years for it to hit my deposit.
Bro, my bank account just went into the negative thinking about spending $8 million on a damn commercial. Mine's just
down. Come on, man. We can do it.
Look, I pretty much, my whole bank closed. They was like, nah, bro, we gone. Like, we out.
You said you trying to shoot what?
Yo, you trying to do what? You trying to do a what? Yeah, what?
He said he go, what? Oh, we going to have to drop you.
Hey, gone. Like, hold on. You ain't my cell phone carrier. You can't just drop me.
Hey,
yo, here goes your little $100.
I'm ready to go get it for us. Y'all ready? I'm ready to go.
Man. We got plenty of time. It just ended. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, we can put it together, bro.
Okay, look, I just want to let y'all know if running is involved, I'm out. I'm not running nowhere.
Nah, it's legit.
Okay.
We know who waiting in the car.
Hey, what Biggie Smalls said?
Crypto, man.
Try to run, fuck around. I'm too fat, have a heart attack. Yeah, no, bro. I'm not running nowhere.
No, we don't want that. No. We'll keep it on the up and up, man. It's gonna be cool. But yeah.
But I mean, the commercial just
Full
like
Blitz
even
gonna have a Super Bowl commercial. Maybe
even
not
Doritos.
next year. Give it,
they commercial wasn't no good this year. You playing tug of war with a spaceship for a bag of Doritos. That is stupid.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. That spaceship it was slamming him like Hulk.
Look, but hey, you know what else was stupid? The halftime show. I don't care what y'all say. That shit was whack.
You want to turn the TV off? Turn the TV off, man. You want to
turn
the TV?
That shit was whack. Let me tell you. Here's my argument. Right. Here's my reason why.
Man, listen.
If that was what you was gonna give us, right? If you was gonna give us Kendrick Lamar with one guest, why you didn't give us Wayne?
Bro,
get the hell out of here.
You don't understand. That was a public humiliation.
I do not give a damn.
That was him just
did either one
tormenting Drake, bro.
Did either one of y'all watch the before the game? Like all of the music and everything inside of the dome before the game. Did either one of y'all watch that?
I could hear it off in the distance.
A little bit of it.
Okay, so they brought out New Orleans legends, musicians, bands, radio personalities. Like they brought out legends okay, for a city like New Orleans that has hosted as many big events as it has, and that has as many music icons. You brought Master P out in the beginning before the game. Master P could have played Make 'Em Say and tore the house down. He would have gotten more riled up than Kendrick Lamar songs did. If you was going to have the Super Bowl in New Orleans and that's what you was going to give us, that's the halftime show you was going to give us, you could have gave us our legends. You could have gave us Wayne. The Hot Boys just announced a tour. You could have gave us the Hot Boys. BG is out of jail. Bruh, and I'll die on this hill. Man. You don't agree with me? Put it in the comments. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. But I'm telling you, as a New Orleans native, they did us wrong. That's my piece.
I agree with you 100%. Like, they should have had Lil Wayne and a couple of other New Orleans natives, Louisiana natives, period, down there for the Super Bowl. But because they picked Kendrick Lamar, he could have brought Wayne out as a guest. But what song would they do? Mona Lisa together? Wayne can't remember the lyrics to Mona Lisa.
Don't say that. I can't. Look, listen. I can't stand when people say that.
Two, the thing is, it's politics involved in that. Wayne's too closely involved with Drake for Kendrick to bring him out in that. So that, Wayne probably would have denied going out with Kendrick. So that's the other thing with that.
Absolutely.
But I will say Kendrick did exactly what I expected him to do. I expected him to bring out SZA. I expected him to wait to the end and do They Not Like Us and then turn his TV off. He did exactly what I expected. But the only thing I will say is he had no energy the entire performance. It was very dull. It was very dry. It was
he did the same joint. He was doing the same move. He was hitting this right here the whole time.
Out there with his bell bottoms on, you know what I'm saying, doing the little...
Yeah. Because
I will say,
that is Kendrick.
It was no energy.
Because that's Kendrick. Kendrick is dry.
Show, they know I go out there, I turns up, I shut shows down when I do my show. Like, I'm live, I'm all in the camera. I'm losing my voice at a Tony Ford show. If they put me on the Super Bowl, you already know. Man, look, I might not be able to make it to my last song.
Turn this TV off.
Have to sing it. And I'm going to make somebody turn it
real quick. Real quick.
Turn the TV up.
Tony Ford, you got 15 minutes to do a Super Bowl halftime. Give me your 5-song lineup right now.
5-song.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to just...
Give me Tony Ford's Super Bowl performance 5-song lineup.
I pull up in a spaceship, and I'm leaning way back, and I'm with my dog, like Sherman and Peabody, up in the way back. I travel through time in my machine.
All right, so we got way back.
Okay, bam. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. Oh. All right, and then
what?
What's number 2?
I'm going to go number 2.
Y'all know he got way too many bangers when he can't figure out which 5 he want to do for the Super Bowl performance.
What you think I should do for number 2? Because that would have determined my number 3.
Oh, I know straight up. Already.
What is it?
Right? Instead of coming out with way back, right? You doing the Super Bowl off the rip right now, you coming out with Kick Me. Right? Because you on the biggest stage, you coming out with Kick Me.
No.
And then from Kick Me,
I forgot about.
And then from Kick Me, right? From Kick Me, you move to Lift Off. Okay. Yeah. Then from there, because you already know what you ending with. You ending with I Stand Alone. They want to keep you by yourself. You gonna tell them, yeah. You ending with Stand Alone. Then you do Way Back.
See, I was thinking this is my second song. This is what I was thinking for the second song. I stand alone in the field all day. I stand alone in the field all day. And then I thought about Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams on there.
Yeah.
My number 2. Yeah. They say money doesn't grow on trees. They never been to my field of dreams.
To my field of dreams. Yeah, man.
But
what's another one? Hey. Yo, y'all don't know about it yet, okay? I'm going to tell y'all this right now, and I'm going to break it right here. So when it does drop, y'all make sure to go check it out. But Tony Ford has got a song coming out here soon And I'm telling you, it's gonna be the summer hit. I don't care what nobody say. You gonna hear women singing it. You gonna hear dudes rapping it. And when I tell you, I heard it. He played it for me when I was in Charlotte, y'all. I'm letting you know right now.
Should we play it tonight?
Let's go. Hold up.
I'm telling you.
Drop it. Hit me with it.
When I tell you this song right here, it's gonna have dudes singing in the rain again. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I say,
it was dope. It was fire. So back to the halftime performance. Tony, I agree with you, right? I do not think that once Kendrick was named, there was no way we were gonna see Wayne. The connection between Wayne and Drake is too strong. It was gone the moment Kendrick got named. What pisses me off is Jay-Z he's the one that picks the people to perform at the halftime show now. NFL brought him in because they needed somebody that could help connect to a community and a culture that they were losing.
Which is another reason.
Because of the political stance points or the political stance points that the NFL had.
Look at what you said. Look at what you said, though. Jay-Z. Look at the long-time rivalry between Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. Even though it's like Wayne looks up to Jay-Z, it's always been a rivalry there. You know, they both Carters, you know, and it's like, hey, who's the greater? And, I mean, to me, honestly, Wayne's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying, if anything, but...
Man, you already
like
know
that,
he
like,
my GOAT.
Wayne... You know, Wayne had the short end of the stick on that call because it was up to Jay-Z. And, yeah, Jay-Z had his bouts with them. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So,
I think for me, the other reason it's hard is because by the time the Super Bowl comes back around to New Orleans, Wayne will be way past doing live performances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to think.
Definitely.
It's normally 10 years. At least there's usually a 10-year gap in between, and I think this one was like 8, right? I think there was like an 8-year gap in between the last time it was in New Orleans.
Still.
But Wayne will be damn near 50.
He will be.
Yeah, he'll be damn near 50. He ain't gonna do no live performance. So I think that it was just
53
it was a foul.
So, 43.
It is unfortunate. It was more about like what was hype and not really the culture of the city. It was just like what's hot right now.
I think, and this I could be biased, right? And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. But even with as big as Not Like Us, right? I think that's easily Kendrick's biggest song ever, right? I don't think he's got one that's bigger than that.
No.
Even at that height, if you take all of Wayne's music that's on that level, Kendrick don't even come close to the way Wayne grabbed the country.
The one thing I did like was Sam Jackson bringing him out. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
This is Uncle Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I wish he would have said motherfucker so bad. I wanted him to say, it's Uncle Sam, motherfucker.
Oh, man. And I will say the production of the show, I did like the simplicity of it. I thought that it was, with it being a hip-hop artist, I like that they didn't try to do too much. They kept it simple. They had a few stages, nothing wild, and it looked good.
And the stages too were tight. One of them at one point was like what, X and O's.
No,
like,
it was
whatever.
It was the
square,
like different shapes.
Yeah,
like the different X, O, square, triangle.
He's playing the game. See, Kendrick is very, very like strategic and stuff, and I've noticed that. So it's everything had its little symbolism to it too, but. Yeah, he had the flag. He was like basically parting the flag. Basically, like that was like the division of America.
I mean, look, I'll give it to him. I just for the show that we got, the energy that we got, you could have given me Wayne And you can miss me with all that shit of, Wayne mumbles, easy. This, that, and the third. You can miss me with that shit.
I love Wayne. You know that's my idol. But let me ask you this. What we're gonna say 5 songs. What 5 songs could you see Lil Wayne performing at the Super Bowl?
Well, straight up, he wouldn't perform by himself.
Y'all drop y'all's in the comments right now. Drop your 5 songs in the comments right now.
Definitely hit the comments.
Oh yeah,
by Lil Wayne. Could you see at the Super Bowl?
There's so many. There's so many.
What I can tell you off the rip, right? What I can tell you off the rip would happen. He would come out with a milli. He's gonna start with a milli. That's what that's arguably the biggest song he's ever had. He's coming out with a milli. After a milli, I think the Hot Boys are coming out and they're gonna do Bling Bling because, bro, New Orleans was on fire. New Orleans was on fire when they hit. Got that bling bling, bro. I'm telling you.
They can only do the hook.
And then depending
on, be able to do the hook.
I mean, they
would only be able to do the hook.
I mean, look.
Yeah, that's.
And then he would bring somebody else out. I don't think he would bring Drake out. But I could see him doing something where, because of the hype of around him right now.
He definitely, I think he bringing 2 Chainz out.
He could bring 2 Chainz out. He could bring T-Pain out. T-Pain is still very, very popular right now. And him and Pain have got a few songs together. But I definitely think he does Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Lollipop was another one that was just on fire. And then if nobody would trip on it, which it's on a mixtape, so I don't think any would, I think he would do his version of Swag Surfing. And he
No Ceilings.
Yes, off of No Ceilings.
Yeah, I don't think that.
And he would, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Nope.
But didn't he drop No Ceilings as an album?
No Ceilings dropped as an album. It was a mixtape. Yeah. Nah.
Pick up the world and I'ma drop it on your fucking head. I think that one might go.
Yeah, nah, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Pick up the world and
there'd be no
on your fucking
I
head.
don't know. I think he gonna do the New Orleans stuff. He gonna do the Hot Boy stuff. He gonna do the hits.
Absolutely.
He gonna do what the city gonna go crazy for.
But that's
Luda was in the house. Yeah. You gotta he would I can tell something.
Isn't Jay-Z on Mr. Carter?
Somebody that y'all might. Yeah.
Tell me where have you?
Yeah.
Shit, try to bring Jay-Z out on that. Shit.
But I know one other person he would most definitely bring out, and I'm telling you right now, New Orleans would lose their fucking mind, and that's DJ Jubilee. He brings out DJ Jubilee. Yo, it's game over. Hey. Walking like a twerking, like a bouncer, like a server, like a bouncer, like a twerking, like a walker, like a...
The stadium gonna turn into a whole twerk fest, bro. It's gonna be it's gonna be crazy, bro.
But that's what I mean.
That's probably why they didn't do it, because the whole stadium would have collapsed.
That's why Lil Wayne's not in the Super Bowl.
They would have been throwing booty everywhere.
Look at it. We had more fun. We had more fun right here talking about what would have happened with Wayne than we did watching Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So, miss me with the bullshit. miss me with the bullshit. Okay? Look, like Tony said, like Louis said, drop it in the comments. Let us know what you think Wayne would have played. Better yet, let us know who you wanted to see on the Super Bowl halftime show. And let us know who you think the Super Bowl halftime performer is going to be next year. All right? With that, real quick, before we get into Ain't No Way, I want to hear from both of y'all. Louis, you just try your best, dog. Give me the Super Bowl for next year. NFC, AFC, Super Bowl 60. Who's playing in the Super Bowl next year? Just give me 2 teams.
If I'm going by the logo, I think it's probably like
go by the logo. Fuck it.
This shit gonna sound crazy.
The Panthers.
But like fucking the Lions and the Colts.
Look, I swore to God his Charlotte ass was fitting to say the Lions and the Panthers or the Panthers and the Colts.
I wish they could get their shit together.
I thought you was going to say, because you were like, if I had to go by the logo, I was like, he going to say Charlotte.
Nah,
he going to fucking say Charlotte.
I wish I could say that, but I don't know.
All right, so we got Detroit and the Colts. What about you, Tony? Who you got?
I'm gonna say Detroit, and somebody's gonna make a turnaround next year. So, for some reason, we're gonna say
You can say it.
we're gonna
You
say
can say it.
you want me to say the Titans, don't you? You want me to say the Titans?
You can.
No, we're gonna say
You can.
the
You can
Raiders.
say it.
The Raiders. That's
The
it. Nah,
fucking
for real.
Raiders.
Nah, for real, I'd like to see the Lions and the Panthers go at it. Can that happen? Are they in the same division? No.
All right.
Lions
The
are
Lions
AFC?
and the Panthers would be NFC championship
They
game.
both okay.
NFC
yeah, okay.
championship game.
So yeah, Raiders then.
All right. So as always, let me ground this show back in some fucking reality. The Lions are a very good pick. They had they not been hit with the injuries they had this year, they could have very well been in the Super Bowl this year. I do think that the Lions are a good pick, but I'm actually going to go with a repeat. I think Philly will make the NFC, will represent the NFC. And this is where I'm going to go with the logo. Give me the Titans, baby. Philly versus the Titans in the Super Bowl.
Hey, let's get it. Let's see
Give me Philly and Buffalo. I think Buffalo gets over the hump next year. I think Josh Allen, he got his MVP. Matter of fact, so we can just touch on that real quick too. I will take Philly and Buffalo next year. Leading into that real quick because I forgot about these was the awards. Josh Allen won MVP. We had, I believe it was Jaden Daniels winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Coach of the Year was Kevin O'Connell, which I thought was horseshit. Thought that should have been Dan Quinn for Washington. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Jared Verse, a phenomenal edge rusher for the the Los Angeles Rams. Offensive Player of the Year was Saquon Barkley, I believe. It may have been Lamar Jackson. And Defensive Player of the Year was Saquon. So, and Defensive Player this year was the guy that I actually picked to win, and that was Patrick Surtain II. I picked him to win Defensive Player of the Year. I thought he had a phenomenal season in Denver. Let us know what you guys think about those picks in the comments. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not think Josh Allen should have won MVP. I'm so over the quarterback having to win the MVP. The MVP this year should have been Saquon Barkley. If you rush for 2,000 yards in a season, you should be the MVP. The MVP is the most valuable player award. The player that was not on the Philadelphia Eagles team last year that changed the dynamic of that team was Saquon Barkley. That is your MVP. Okay? Quarterbacks need their own damn award. I'm tired of this. And then Josh Allen wasn't even the best quarterback. Okay? Like, I mean, damn, Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. If you want to go strictly off of stats, Joe Burrow was your MVP. Okay? But, hey, what do we know? We just people talking on the show to y'all. Hopefully y'all agree. Hopefully, if you don't, it's okay. You can comment below and we'll tell you why you're wrong. But, hey, it's all right. With that, we are fitting to get into my favorite segment, our favorite segment. And if you don't know, if you didn't know, now you know. If you haven't yet, email the show one of your crazy stories for the Ain't No Way segment. If we read it on the air, we will send you the very first Ain't No Way hoodie with a 001 tag on it. So you will be the one and only with it. Email the show right here, your crazy story. And if we pick it, we'll send you that hoodie. Make sure y'all are, sending them in. Come on. All right. But y'all, without further ado, it is time for Ain't No Way. All right. So the craziest thing, this show has been all Super Bowl driven. and Ain't No Way for me is gonna maintain Super Bowl driven. For our loyal listeners, okay, do y'all remember the Ain't No Way where I had talked about the fact that it was ridiculous that somebody had spent $6.2 million on a piece of art, and that piece of art was a banana taped to a wall. Y'all,
Yes.
that was the Ain't No Way a few weeks ago.
What? That was like a while ago.
It was a while ago, right?
Quite a while ago. That was probably, yeah.
Well, if y'all need any more, just proof that we know what's going on here at the Full Blitz podcast, the Ray-Bans Meta commercial during the Super Bowl featured that piece of art. It featured Chris Hemsworth eating the banana, okay? And I'm telling y'all, when I saw that, I tripped out. I was like, yo, ain't no way a story that we had on the show is now on a Super Bowl commercial. Y'all don't believe me? Go to YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Go back a few episodes. I believe the name of the show has bananas in the title.
Yeah.
Go to the Ain't No Way segment, listen to it, and y'all, it is the exact same art that is in that commercial. For me, that is wild. That is crazy as shit. And yo, ain't no way. You know what's even wild? Like what's even more wild about that commercial is I feel like they listened to our segment because we talked about how crazy it would be that somebody bought it to eat it, and that we would grab another banana and retake, bruh. Hey,
I mean,
Meta,
that's hilarious.
I want my royalty
that
checks. You stole that, man. Like, you got to credit us. You can't just, we small creators. You can't just steal our shit like that.
They watching, man.
Keep watching. We only getting
on
better.
It though. So we gonna keep bringing y'all some crazy stories. You know what I'm saying?
So Louis,
shout us out next time.
What you got on Ain't No Way?
I mean, I don't got much. I ain't no way Drake ain't suing after that Kendrick performance.
I'm done with you.
Try some shit. That's all I got. I'm done.
All right, Tony, what do you got?
Ain't no way that the two-time defending Super Bowl champs going for their three-peat, going to the Super Bowl and get belt the ass 40-22, going into the first half 24-0 in Super Bowl 59. Ain't no way y'all did that, Kansas City. Ain't no way. But they did. They damn sure did.
I love both of y'all. I love both of y'all. I'm fucking done with y'all. Oh, my God. Well,
they did not score
hey,
the
y'all,
whole first
all of them are very true.
Goose egg.
They are very, very true.
Hey, did y'all
there
just
ain't
see
no
that?
way.
Look, y'all show your boys some love. Yeah, you know, we go
put
some more love up on the screen. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
That is ain't no way. Ain't no way the Eagles whooped that ass like that. Ain't no way they stole our story for their commercial, and then we gonna finish Ain't No Way with ain't no way Drake ain't suing his ass after that. Because he said, hey, Drake, you like him young? Don't ever come to Cell Block 1. Yo, that's Ain't No Way this week.
Well, damn.
Well, listen, everybody. We have had a phenomenal football season. It has now come to an end. We will be looking forward to the off season and all of the stories that come with it. Make sure that y'all are checking in and sticking with the Full Blitz podcast. Make sure you hit that like, share, hit the comment button, subscribe, hit that notification button so you find out when every new episode and reel drops. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Hey, and keep rocking with us because, as always, we are only getting better. Till next week, y'all. Peace and love.
Holla, 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 holla.